other role apart from maybe Deft. I like this composition that can now be augmented so effectively with that Lulu, but final pick for Max is going to be that Thresh. Score was trying to offer a little bit of assistance and now going to wrap around. Maha, no vision. Yeah, the exhaust immediately there for Mata. Oh, that's going to be first blood as Score picks it up mid-lantern ride. Feels bad.
Mid-lantern pat. Way regardless of that, Atlas. Beyond on the invade here, Score has a health disadvantage, but his mid laner can come.
Yeah, get off my lawn, but Score is going to take down the Raptor, pulls out the big claws, and is going to be able to take down.
Break take, unless we see Vladimir walk over. Speaking of, though, on the way ping is there, but not going to have his mid bot lane as starting it anyway.
Yeah, there's the Hemo Plague. As Ian is spirit rushing his way around. Pawn doesn't manage to steal away the dragon, but is able to pick up the jungler for his first kill of the game. It's 3-0 now in favor of KT, but Infernal
by Deft. So yeah, late game damage is mostly around animation cancels, and this is Deft on the Lucian. It's a wraparound gank again from Beyond.
Yeah, another lantern brings him in there. There's the flash. Oh, good predict! As Marta's going to get in front of the hook. Deft now throwing out some damage. Max in trouble, as they are going to trade support for support. Deft gets flashed on, though, as Maha grabs his second kill on this bottom side of the map. And there's the Varus.
It also allows Max to roam around the map. He's unlocked. He's going to find Smeb.
Yeah, and Smeb actually below 50% health as well as Max. Oh, my goodness. Flashes into the Flay. The ultimatum goes down as Smeb gets his way out. ADD in trouble, but it looks like Smeb is going to fall. Max grabs a well-deserved kill for that roam, and MVP really suits Lucian incredibly well.
AD caster-esque AD carries, absolutely.
Yeah, more buttons to press, more auto attacks to go off as Max taking a fair bit of damage here. Score makes his way in, the box goes down as Max gets himself the shield. Hook lands, but Score is able to pick that one up. The culling just to get Maha out of the lane, but a nice gank there from Score. Going to be thrown out, and it is going to concede that Rift Scuttler. Crimson Rush is there, looking for a dive underneath this turret, but Hemo Player goes down. Not going to be enough to take down the Ahri, but may need to get the heck out of here.
Big health there.
Oh my goodness, the flash there from Pawn. He still has the pull. It's Beyond in so much trouble. That's the double. All too easy for the mid laner of KT, and Ian should not have snuck around.
And we see the return for Vladimir, and also the Rift. 28 CS up on a tough matchup for the Vladimir.
He was waiting for me to get here, Pub Smithy. That's what he was.
You're giving him the LPL buff because he really is looking a lot better. And now top lane, ADD, might just die 1v1 to Smeb.
Yeah, Smeb just traps him in there and takes him down. I mean, it looked like ADD had given up.
Seeded by MVP.
And I guess the question people are going to be asking is whether or not it is Pawn being fantastic, but hold that thought for the moment as Steadfast Presence held onto for exactly the right amount of time. ADD's been really impressive, but Pawn's just going to stop that from being a thing. Takes him down with a couple of presses of some buttons. The ghost popped as well. There was no way he was going to escape, and that's going to be another turn on the Cloud Drake, you know? He's saving it up for the Baron that's going to come up soon enough.
He's going to have the good favor later in the game. That's one way to look at it. Some glass half full stuff there, Atlas.
Yeah, that's me. Got to remember that, as there's no glass full enough for ADD, because he is dead.
Glass half full of death. It's a lot of damage on the side of this Vlad.
There's a demonstration as well as the Hemo Plague does go down. I believe Ian may just die from this, and he does.
No Negatron cloak.
No nothing. That's good enough to stop the death cap on the Vladimir. And I don't think Ian thought that KT could have the momentum moving forward.
Not really much of a conditional if, Atlas. They are way, way ahead without scale as ADD decides to come steal the blue for some reason.
Well, he's going to die.
Yep.
It's going to be Smeb taking him down a little bit too easily there. ADD seems to think that he's playing a different game for as long as he likes. And Ian's going to take a heck of a lot of damage. Fight towards the top side of the jungle here as well, as Score is going to fall immediately. There's a redemption, keeping MVP safe as Smeb finding his way in a little bit too late. Ultimatum goes down. It is going to be Pawn grabbing the kill. He's still dancing around the fight, but Deft gets smacked out. The pool goes down. This Vladimir might be in trouble. Ian tanks up the culling. And that's going to be a dead Ahri, but Pawn now still battling. Going to have a look at nothing just for a moment, but it looks like the rest of KT are going to make it out. But Ward in the back. But the Baron, has been stopped. Oh, Pawn doesn't find anything and is just going to get picked. That was a huge mistake from KT, and now they're going to have to back away. Disaster strike. Smithy, that's what they're going to need, as there's the redemption, keeping them a little bit more healthy. Culling comes in. Score is going to get himself into the pit, but not going to get the Baron. He's going to fall down as well. Beyond grabs that kill, as Smeb now just going to grapple his way over. And MVP.
Two solo mistakes in many ways from KT that have allowed MVP back in, but here's a big attempted initiation.
Yeah, there's 3-man Hemo Plague. Pawn getting a lot of damage down. Ultimatum comes in as well as Max taking a lot of damage. ADD gets himself into the backline though as Deft takes down Max, smacks away some of the members of KT, but now Deft just hurting 3 people. ADD's going to fall. This is not what MVP wanted because this is going to eat into that Baron time. Smeb gets himself over, score turns up as well, but not even going to get an assist for that one. And now KT back on trouble here. He is going to get tagged. Maha does lock him down just for a moment. Redemption's going to come in here, but you can see KT, they have moved themselves around this map, looking to try and get towards that mid lane, and they have got here first. Will that turret fall down? It's taking a heck of a lot of damage. Smeb finally gets caught. Should die as the ultimatum comes in, but Ian taking a lot of damage. He grapples his way out. Smeb survives for a long time. Now Pawn, Deft, and Mata do make their way out. Another minion wave this Baron once again. They do have that Scrying Orb in the pit. It's going down very, very low, but there's no... Oh my, what? The hook steal from Max! What was that?
We've seen...
I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But maybe for the wrong reasons. ZDD going to throw out the Keeper's Verdict. Knocks a couple away, and Score has been locked down. The box comes in, and that's going to be Ian getting the pick onto the jungler. Elder Drake going to go over to MVP as well. That is some...
40 minutes in, with all the damage being completed so massive, as here's KT with the engage.
Yeah, there's the ultimatum as well as Ian's taking a lot of damage. Hemo Plague down as well onto everyone from Pawn. Maha's going to get exhausted and destroyed. Beyond takes down Deft, but not before he did 1 billion damage to MVP. And that Guardian Angel ain't going to save you. Nicely played from KT to get the team fight, as ADD was nowhere to be seen.
That's right.
There's Smeb looking to try and at least lock down one member of MVP. Good Keeper's Verdict gets him out of there, though, as ADD down to about half health. Beyond in trouble as well as the heroic charge comes in, but now ADD's on his own. Max gets cornered as well. The box comes in, but it's not going to be enough. There's the Guardian Angel, and ADD, he's going to be in the middle of everyone from KT and destroyed. Smeb now heading himself forward. He has the Guardian Angel. He can play this front line.
Inhibitor down. Trying to ride in this minion wave.
Oh my goodness, Smeb with a massive flash into the backline. Maha's going to fall Beyond as well. Heads up into the rappel, but he'll be taken down. That's going to be Deft falling underneath the turret, but that's going to be the ace. Pawn grabs the last kill, and the Nexus turrets finally fall down in favor of KT. It was a rough ride, Papa Smithy, but they got there in the end without any Barons necessary.
No Barons achieved. I think Barons would have maybe made the game a bit more clean on their side, but this is definitely the one where they had a checklist of 7 things, and 5 out of the 7, you're like, yep, absolutely. And the last 2, there's a big circle mark, couple of question marks in red ink, maybe some green underlines. KT still got things to work on, but they do pick up the game 1 over MVP. Entertaining, if not infuriating for some.
It most certainly was.
Points. MVP probably don't know what to make of this game. They're like, well, I thought we were going to lose, then maybe win, then lose, then we thought we really might win, and then we definitely lost. It's kind of the story of MVP in this game.
I did feel like maybe after that first Baron, they could have put on a little bit of extra pressure.
In the mid lane. And side lane, sometimes you can be caught out with the Protobelt and the Ghost, but you can just take Ghost Flash yourself, and it's going to be a lot on Pawn and making some map rotation.
Everyone a little bit low.
I like that you mentioned that because... Oh, so we're going to see Beyond and Score meet.
Yeah, battling actually as Red Buff still circling around Beyond, but Score's found the brush. Will be able to leap onto Beyond. There's the last shot, and it's Beyond that picks up the kill. And Pawn is looking for this one onto Beyond. Will be able to answer that. Grabs the double buffs, but Ian, he wants to grab some for himself. Threaded volley, but that's going to be the pull. And Ian grabs it with the transfusion. 2-1, very early for MVP.
Rambo aggression once again. The knock up. That's why I'm waiting to see what the skill order is. Pawn thinking about a Weaver's Wall.
Yeah, skating his way down here. Scores in as well. Thrill of the Hunt
5 men.
is down. Yeah, massive block to come in as well as Pawn's going to get knocked up. There's the equalizer. Maha in trouble. It's going to be Pawn falling already, but Deft grabs himself the double. Hemoplay comes in as Mata puts himself in front of his AD carry. And MVP not going to be able to get anything more. Smeb might be in trouble, but not going to get hit by that Q. And Ian just playing will need to actually hit his smite button this time as he gets... Oh, actually, no. Beyond wants to try and grab it. Deft is just going to solo kill Maha. And now Score... No, not going to be able to grab it. A little bit early on the smite. And Beyond says, yep, I am steady.
Got it. So Deft is looking for an assassination.
And Weaver's Wall comes in as well. Ian The Proto Belt goes down. Pawn actually gets rid of his wall, unfortunately. Ian didn't have the flash. As ADD now going to get turned on. Deft gets himself out of harm's way as Mata very aggressively positions and gets the snare onto ADD, who falls. Beyond now taking a lot of damage, getting burned down with the Flame Spitter. Pawn flashes his way out. It's a double kill for the Talia. Max gets evaporated underneath his inner turret, and yeah, that is not how you want to feel as the little Scion that wants to be hitting people. But
yes, in general, so MVP just hoping to slow the game, and here's KT trying to accelerate it.
Yeah, another weave as well comes in as Ian does have the flash available. There's the equalizer down as Ian throws in the pull. He's trying to go 1 versus 2. The teleport's coming in, but now ADD has made it his way to the fight. Smeb turns around, burning down the Vladimir, and that's going to just beautiful assessment of what you can achieve as ADD just couldn't do anything without the Vladimir for damage.
I felt like the shot calling kind of fell apart on the side of MVP as ADD now is caught.
Yeah, Deft has turned up as well, so a lot of extra damage now. The culling comes in, ADD will get snipped by it. Max taking the last couple of shots, and that is 2 swift kills for KT. Can they translate them, though, to more objectives? Which is not something you get to often say about that particular ability. As Smeb possibly caught out of position, doesn't have the Zhonya's completed and will just die. He's going to make sure that KT can pick up this dragon, but is that even really worth it?
So far is good. You can see that some rush camps are here, though, from MVP.
Yeah, Max may be caught out of position as well. As Deft and Mata are going to find him. Yeah, the equalizer goes down. Weaver's wall to get Pawn into the fight as well. 3 versus 2, and there's multiple fronts now as Beyond's in trouble. He should be the first casualty as Deft just dashes over the wall. ADD soon to follow, surely, and it's going to be Pawn that grabs that kill. Now 3 versus 5. Deft looks immortal here on the front line for KT. As well as Mata maybe in trouble, but does have the cavalry arriving, and ADD is now the one certainly in a bad spot. theScore is able to pick up that kill, his first of the game. Now Beyond has to run. Deft is hunting him. The Weaver's wall is going to get Pawn in there. Beyond slowed down and now possibly taken out as Ian gets himself over the top. The Hemoplague comes in. That is probably the closest thing to a successful zoning Hemoplague that I've ever seen.
Yeah, Spirit Visage first, Vlad, with how far back?
Well, Mata can help out with some shields, but Max is going to turn up. Another fight on multiple fronts. The Hemoplague does come in, but Deft just avoids everything. Ian's in trouble. He's exhausted. He's going to fall down first off. Another kill for Deft. ADD very, very low. Decimating Smash. Oh! Massive knockoff. Max has possibly started a good fight here for MVP. Double kill. Make that a triple. Is that the quadra kill for Max? The Scion's going off. As Pawn's the last man standing. Where did that damage come from?
How does Max keep doing it, making it happen with a Baron steal on Thresh and now potentially a second Baron secure that's picking up incidental kills on support Scion? And how does MVP, against the run of the game, get Baron every time?
That was ridiculous. The 3-man knockout with the decimating smash and then everything else working out for the Scion. I believe he wasn't the main damage dealer in that, but he deserves that zoom. That man... So I'll need to talk to my friend Shia LaBeouf about it. As there's the equalizer. Really nice positioning here for KT as everyone's already been softened up. A big takedown onto Max, who's now actually able to run around this fight doing a fair bit of damage. Pawn was taken down by Maha earlier on. Good hook comes in as Marta's being locked down. Score is dead. It's a double kill as everyone's turning it around on the side of MVP. And could it be happening another time? KT turned around game 1. Not sure whether they can do it.
Not thousands of gold ahead, maybe even behind, as you can see, and they're going to look for the end.
They're looking for it. Of course, it was an ace here by MVP. The inhibitor falls down. Baron buff still circulating the members of MVP. Ian decides he wants to tank up this turret, and he can do so. Second inhibitor, Nexus turret is going to fall down. Mata is not going to be enough, and MVP take us to game number 3.
The great train heist of 2017 happened right there. 2 fights, 2 5v5s. The only way that MVP could win was 5v5s. They finally got 2. Won the first one, thousands of gold behind. The second one, thousands of gold behind. And literally stole the lunch money of KT Rolster. KT are going to be wondering, how did we not have 2 25-minute 2-0s? We did everything right in the early game. But the early game became the mid game, and KT suddenly turned into a pumpkin. They made too many catastrophic mistakes again, and look at the players in the booth. They look shocked.
Just completely dumbfounded, and I personally feel almost exactly the same way. That man on your screen right there, Deft, really having a great performance in the early game, but just not a whole lot he could do. once the choo-choo train got rolling.
Atlas, before you got here, January, February.
There it is, Varus and Brand as well. Talk about damage at level 6, Papa Smithy. This is scary.
And let's make sense of it. What is KT's comp?
Backed off just yet, but now Score going to reveal himself. Beyond's up here as well. They've had time to respond. There's the dredge line as Score. The ultimate goes down. Good double knock-up, as that's an immediate execution of the jungler. Beyond picks up first blood as well, as Mata clearing out vision, hooks his head in. Cute little licky tongue onto Max. His Chains of Corruption go wide, but Beyond is able to secure that Cloud Drake. Pawn gets his way through. Now frontline Vladimir cutting off this fight, as that's a massive knockback. Really good equalizer though, as MVP take a fair bit of damage, but Smeb is going to fall down. MVP already taking control of this fight. Another auto attack, and there goes Pawn as Score and Deft now trying to kite this one back. Deft gets stunned though. He's going to get taken. Double kill now for Beyond as Ian turns up and says, guys, you already killed 4 people.
The equalizer was perfect. So with the meta changing, things come different. Here's the Tom Kench.
Yeah, they're looking to try and at least cut off Ian here as Pawn tanking up this turret. He's the one that they want there, as there's the shockwave. Only onto Mata though. Good pull, and Pawn's going to help take down the Orianna. Oh dear. Deft in a lot of trouble, but Arcane Shift gets himself over the wall. Doesn't get the cannon.
This is a race for the first brick. It looks like it's going to be won by MVP. They have more members. I didn't see the HP in bot.
As Smeb's actually going to turn up. No more minions are there, though, as Max is going to get melted. There's the Silence empowered auto attack to finish that one off, as ADD is getting some damage. MVP are looking to try and surround ADD.
All alone.
Might be in trouble, yeah, as the Harpoon's going to land. Good knock up onto Pawn, but he's got the pull. He's fine. It's a 2-man shockwave. Oh, Chains of Corruption goes down as well, as Mata's going to save Pawn. He gets himself out. I don't believe has the pull. He doesn't, as now Beyond is just kiting everyone around. Good equalizer onto 4 members. Means that MVP does have to back away, but that's
about the Baron's speed. They're going to try it, Atlas. Score is still pretty healthy. This is very risky.
True Shot Barrage just softens them up once again. Exactly right, Deft. Good Arcane Shift gets him to fast. Smeb is going to take down Ian. He's going to fall, but can Deft play this one from the outside? Score grabs himself the Baron the first time in this series as Deft goes over the side, but can't take down Beyond. That is going to be the Baron, and it's now only on Score, I believe. I don't even know whether Martis actually has it, as there's the empowered recall as Maha just needed the one auto attack and the piercing arrow.
So they do claim the Baron. What about at least maybe not as deep teleport from ADD.
Yeah, Deft actually off to the side here, as there's the knock up on Tomato. He gets Chains of Corruption down as well. Immediate grey health pop as the Redemption's going to come in. Doesn't get the shield though, as Smeb is going to get caught by that dredge line, but they're underneath the turret. There's the equalizer very late, but I like the timing on that one. As soon as they can.
A bit of a standstill. A really nice start. They're going to try a pick. It's on Mata.
Yeah, he's actually going to get Chains of Corruption down as well, as everyone seems to be just letting him die. Good Redemption keeps him healthy. As the ball is right in there. Pawn is struggling to stay alive and will go down. Mata going to get stunned. There's the equalizer. A fair bit of damage onto Ian as the Cocoon goes wide from Beyond. Mata waiting now in this brush. Smeb immediately flashes after that. Zhonya's as Deft is over to the side. Score. Miracle Smite Steal could still happen.
How many
Equalizer
times?
Almost back up for Smeb, but it won't be before this Baron goes down. No collateral damage steal as Beyond grabs it. 5 members now with the Baron buff, and this is far more important. Dredgeline not going to find Deft, but that inner turret that you were talking about before is going to fall. Pawn will need to find his way back into this base because they do want to make this a 5v5. ADD with that ball to help him out. He's going to help take down this inhibitor turret. Equalizer goes down, not doing too much as Mata has to use that grey health. Good Chains of Corruption one more time as now Deft and Smeb. Smeb gets caught up though with that dredge line. Pawn coming through the backside. Only 2 members hit by the Hemo Plague, but is it going to be enough? That's a whiffed ultimate out of Ian, and Pawn is going to fall, but Deft at full health. Beyond, the Guardian Angel should be popped by Deft and does so, as now it's the 1v1 of the AD carries. Maha just demonstrates exactly what Varus can do with multiple items, and now the teleport's coming in. Could this be the game for MVP? They want to be able to take down these Nexus turrets. Score is in here. Mountain Drakes are doing so much work. The Nexus is going to be best. Score is dead. Deft is taken down as well. An MVP. They do it again. Back-to-back sweeps of KT.
2-0 over KT, and we might be getting a preview of a match in the Gauntlet. That's so exciting for the side of MVP. They could never get it done against the top teams last year, but they're getting it done this year. They look pretty damn stoked. There's still work to be done. We're still not quite at the stage where we're around the gauntlet, but the gauntlet is 2 weeks away, and MVP have basically booked a one-way ticket to that gauntlet.
Just fantastic play, and it shows exactly what MVP have been good at as well. Consistent play, playing for their opportunities on the map. And KT, they were the ones putting their feet down. They were the ones trying to get the pressure all throughout this series. But MVP just stalwart, sitting there saying, we'll take it for as long as you can throw it at us. And we're going to capitalize on your mistakes. And you can see, look at KT, they're not happy with how this has gone. I mean, it's understandable, but extra painful against this team who's already...